going, guys? My name is Lodi, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a follow my instructions kind of video. So, I'm going to start off with some kind of light triggers, and then mostly just kind of trying to get you guys to relax, and kind of a guided meditation more thing. And then we'll circle back to some more light triggers at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy. So as I said, we're gonna start off with some light triggers, and I'm gonna use this flashlight here. Now, it is a little bright, but there is adjustment. So we're gonna go at the smallest brightness, and what I'm gonna have you do is to just follow the light, right? But what I'm gonna start off by doing is kind of covering your eye here, right? And go ahead and just follow the light up here and now down. Good. And I know it might be a little hard to focus. Good. Okay. And now we're gonna do the same thing, kind of on this side, right? So make sure we have the right brightness setting. Good. Okay. Go ahead and follow it up here. Over. Down. Good. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to place my fingers here, and I know it might be a little distracting, but that is the purpose, right? So I'm going to have my fingers moving and try and keep your eyes focused on the light, right? So the whole time, keep your eyes fixed on the light. Good. And notice how if you have your eyes focused properly, the light should remain in focus, and my fingers should be blurry, right? Good. Coming down from the top here. Good. Good. One more time. exhale through the mouth. One last time, take a deep breath in for me. Hold. And now exhale. Next, I want you to kind of relax your shoulders, right? So you can start by moving your right shoulder, right, up and down a little bit. And kind of like a shrug, right? So pull your right shoulder up to your ear. And then drop it down. And exhale as you do, and notice the tension kind of leave that side of your body. And I want you to do the same thing on the left side. Pull that shoulder up towards your ear. Hold it there and slowly exhale and drop it. Alright, one more time, except we're going to do both now. Bring them up, inhale, and then drop them down and really let gravity take hold. And let them kind of drop down. Good. Now, if you feel any sort of tension in your mouth and your jaw, if you're watching this at the end of the day and you've been doing a lot of talking, just kind of unclenched your jaw, maybe massage your jaw a little bit here after a long day. Good. Now, I want you to kind of scan your body from head to toe and release any sort of tightness you feel. So we'll do another couple deep breaths here as you kind of scan, right? So on your inhale, try and find any sort of place where you feel tension. Maybe it's your neck, maybe you've been sitting at a desk on a computer and you've kind of been hunched over, so maybe you kind of feel it in your neck and in your traps, right? So anywhere you feel tension, breathe in and try and focus on that. And as you breathe out, let yourself relax those places of tension. One more time, breathe in and exhale. Release all that tension. Now, I want you to place one hand on your chest and then one hand on your stomach. And what we're going to try and do is inhale for 4 seconds and feel the breath in your chest and in your stomach. So we're going to inhale for about 4 seconds. We're going to hold for 4 seconds. And then we're going to exhale for 4 seconds, okay? And we're going to do a couple rounds of this. So this is about kind of just getting in touch and being present, right? One of the best things that I can do when my brain is really running is to just try and sit and literally not think about anything except for my breath. And sometimes my brain will still even be thinking of other things, and so then you have to kind of focus on the sensation as well, feeling the air coming in through your nose and out through your mouth. So let's do that here. If you can close your eyes if you'd like, if you haven't already. And with one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach, really try and only let these things flow through your brain, right? Just the breath. So let's breathe in for 4 seconds here. Hold. And exhale. Again, we're going to inhale for 4 seconds. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Again, just try to kind of quiet your mind for a second there and focus on kind of being present. But now that we've kind of practiced that a little, I want you to ask yourself that what is kind of one thing that's been on your mind right now that you can kind of set aside, right? So the goal here is to acknowledge and not dwell, right? So acknowledge some things that might be stressing you, right? But we're going to do a breathwork exercise again and acknowledge that these things are bothering you, but it's not something that needs to be addressed right now. Right now it is about kind of clearing your mind and staying present, right? So we know these things might have been bothering you. Maybe they've been on your brain all day, but right now it's a time to kind of let it go. So breathe in and acknowledge these things. And as we breathe out, we're going to kind of let go of those things and be present for now. So let's inhale again for 4 seconds. Hold. And now exhale. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Good. Now I want you to kind of think of something that you've been grateful for today. It's always good to just start off with being present, being here. You know, that's really easy to be grateful for. You know, even if you're just here and able to experience life, that is something that you can be grateful for, right? But I think gratitude kind of as a practice, it needs to kind of come from the small things, right? You know, it's not about finding the things that went right. You should be grateful for just things that haven't gone wrong, right? You know, if you're an able-bodied person and you go to school and you're able to have food every day, which is, I hope, the majority of the audience watching this video right now, that's already plenty to be grateful for. Let alone living in America in a safe place, especially with all the stuff going on in the world right now. So, plenty of things to be grateful for, and just kind of throughout your day, you know, maybe there are kind of small wins, right? You can just kind of tell yourself, hey, that's a win, you know. Try to start picking up on the kind of small little wins. That's a nice practice as well. But gratitude, I think, should come from not necessarily huge big moments, but just appreciating your current existence. And you can open your eyes now and kind of just name 3 things around you, right? Just really try and focus on being here, kind of get out of your brain a little bit and just name or even touch maybe 3 things around you. Now name 2 things that you can kind of feel, you know, whether you're sitting on a chair or laying down in your bed, you know, you can feel your clothes on your body. You can feel your butt pressed up against a chair. You can feel your hands maybe on a desk, or maybe you can feel your hands on each other. Now, I want you to kind of open your hands, right? Clench them, unclench them, then set them softly in your lap if you're sitting, or maybe on your chest or your stomach if you're laying. And smile kind of softly, even if it's just a small little smile. It can lift your energy and shift your energy. This is a weird practice to get into, I understand, but sometimes a little smile does brighten up your mood just a little bit. So, now, I want you to breathe in tension and breathe out calmness, right? Each breath you take now, you can kind of be aware to acknowledge any sort of tension, and you can feel the tightness kind of in your chest, in your stomach. And then, as you exhale, notice that release. Now, picture kind of you can again close your eyes and we'll take one breath in, hold, and exhale. And now we're doing kind of a thing to get back into your own body a little bit. I want you, if you can, to notice your heartbeat. So try and dip a little bit further into relaxation. Make sure that you are sitting somewhere comfortable or laying. And we're going to take another breath in. Hold. And exhale. And if you need to, set your hand on your chest to kind of feel that a little closer than you can. So go ahead and put your hand just to the left of your sternum, right? And just really close your eyes and focus the steady and constant heartbeat, right? And let that kind of ground you and keep you present, right? That little guy is working all the time. And kind of let the rhythm be something that can relax you. Now, lastly, I'm going to take you back to the light, and this time, no blockage, right? So just kind of gently follow it here. I hope this has been able to bring you some sort of relaxation. Try to bring you a little bit into the present and at least focus on what was going on in the video, right? Keeping your mind away from any other tasks or things you had to do, and after this video, use these same exercises to ground yourself and stay present, right? So if you'd like to turn off this video now, close your eyes and take some nice deep breaths, releasing tension and focusing on how your body feels, how the breath feels coming in and out of your nose and mouth. Maybe feeling your heartbeat and letting that ground you. And hopefully that can bring you some relaxation or guide you to sleep. But other than that, I hope you something for your physical, and in this case,